I'm gonna be honest with all of you. I really don't know what else I could say about this. It's gonna be cool to see the characters that we know and love, but yet again, I will argue, and I'm gonna argue with all of you guys on this. Is it right to do a Matrix 4? Because if personally, if you don't give me any good reason why uh, you're doing this, it really kind of makes you feel like you're just doing it for the nostalgia factor. Because let's all face facts, Matrix was technically done. It was a done franchise after 3. They killed off most of the characters. They did all this stuff on this bullshit that they have done over the years. Really, there's no point to continue because all the characters are either dead or conclude their stories. And I feel like most people don't understand that, sometimes you don't need to do a sequel. And that goes with both filmmakers and fans. Fans are naive because they think that, oh, because I want to see this and this and this, doesn't mean they know better, because they are a bunch of idiots as well, because what they want could be the most dumbest shit ever. You see, you don't win. You don't win. The filmmakers have that same thing, but they got their ego so far they can't even see straight, and you're just kind of like, which is the worst one? In my opinion, both are. But the facts are, The Matrix was groundbreaking on its storytelling, on terms of the way how reality works, and it gave you that question: what is reality? What is the reality of everything? Because the Matrix movies gave you questions on what is reality, and is the reality that we have is just an illusion, a simulation of what people want to see, an illusion that really just makes people are distracted of the real truth, the real problem, the real things that are happening. And I like that a lot in the Matrix films. And plus, you had great battles, you had great revelations on life and everything between on the Matrix, and all this stuff. And I could go on and on about the Matrix. Now, granted, I'm not the biggest fan of the Matrix. I think it's a good trilogy and everything vice versa, but I don't think you can make a sequel to the last film that came out. And honestly, there really is no need for it. Now, granted, you could prove me wrong, and just honestly, by all means, say how you would do the Matrix 4 film and how would you go for it. I personally think it would be bigger than what came before. If you're going to do it, you have to make it bigger. You have to make it where, oh, what we saw was phase 1. That's my idea. If I was doing Matrix 4, 5, and 6, I would have done it to where the first 3 movies was just a phase. Phase 1 and 2 was the entire trilogy. Phase 3 and the final was the yours truly, the end game, the real battle, the real war, everything going forward. That's my way of doing it. But yet again, I don't know if they're going to do that. I heard rumors that, which is the dumbest idea, making a new character, having Neo be somebody else, and all that crap. But I'm like, oh my god, this sounds like a train wreck waiting to happen. I'm hoping that's wrong, but I mean, we'll see how things go. We'll really see how things go, because, telling you the truth, I don't really think it's going to be that very good. Tell me your thoughts down below. I just really, I don't think it's going to be that great. And I know a lot of people are going to be telling me that you're right or wrong. That's fine. But I personally feel Matrix came and went. It's time to let it go. Movies like Star Wars, Predator, and Alien have bigger things and bigger franchise to offer. and stuff like that I could definitely see. Star Wars is never dead. You can never really kill Star Wars because it doesn't matter if you like the recent films, there will be always be an audience that will go see those films. Matrix, no way. It's a small fan base. It's not your typical Star Wars film. It's not your typical blockbuster film that people would go watch. Maybe the fourth film could have that, but yet again, at this point right now, no way in hell. So, yeah, I don't know what else I could say. I'd rather watch John Wick 4 than see Matrix 4. That's how much I'll say. I know a lot of people are going to be telling me I'm wrong, this and that. Cool, more power to you. I know the fact, what I see, and I don't really care what anyone else says. Despite how you feel, if you disagree with me or not, I really think that this is going to be a bad mistake in many, many ways. It may be a good film to most people who grew up watching the Matrix films. Now, granted, I grew up watching them, but it's just, I knew that it had its one story and that was it. It was a 3-part story and that was it. You can't make any more unless you're going to do what in a way was talked about in the first film and also the second and third. And the whole thing of AI, super intelligence, AI intelligence, to where it attacked mankind and pretty much did all this crazy stuff that mankind is slowly doing it now these days, you could say that. If you don't know, AI is pretty much out there right now, and people are saying AI will be dominant in 2025. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. But we'll see. I mean, honestly, I don't know what to say about this film. I'm hoping it's good. I'm hoping it's great. I just don't think it's just going to be better than the first 3 films. I could be proven wrong. But The Matrix had a trilogy. It really didn't need a 4th film. Hell, you could say it didn't need to do 2 and 3. It's just the principles factors. That the actor who plays Neo is doing great films. I only seeing that the excuse of having this movie happening. Yeah, it's our funeral. Anyway, tell me your thoughts down below. I'll see you guys next time on my reviews on Iron Man and my what if story of Thor sometime later on in February. And Dragon Ball Super reviews will be coming. I also will be reviewing the Matrix movies when the 4th film comes out. But yeah, let's just say I'm going to be brutally honest with all those films.